Greetings, flesh wound horror freaks, and welcome to another SLASHTOBER tournament entry. I'm Daniel Shine, joined by producer Todd.
Good evening.
Pugs Dread.
Namaste.
And Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
So, Kruger, let the good people know what it's all about here on SLASHTOBER.
So what we do for our SLASHTOBER special is rate and review a slasher film, and then at the end of the episode, we will add that movie to a list compiled from our previous episodes, and from there, we will vote and eliminate one slasher from that list, leaving us with our top three slashers, aka our three final girls. So, Todd, why don't you tell us what our final girl list is so far and what we are reviewing tonight?
All right, we're getting down to the final two. All right, so what we have left for elimination: Evil Dead Trap, The Prowler, and Hell Night. So we got some big ones, and tonight we have Shredder coming up.
Yes.
Eliminated so far, we have Edge of the Axe, Just Before Dawn, Charlie's Farm, Skinner, He Knows You're Alone, Babysitter Massacre, Psycho Cop Returns, Eyes of a Stranger, Sweatshop, and Silent Madness. So, all right. So, Dan, why don't you tell us about Shredder?
Absolutely. So, Shredder is a 2001 slasher film from director Greg Husson. And in this one, horror hits the slopes in this slasher cult classic about a gang of snowboarders on a one-way chairlift to terror. Lindsay McKeon and Brad Hawkins star in the scare-filled, laugh-packed weekend of horror as a homicidal maniac with a grudge against snowboarders turns a snowy getaway into a body count nightmare when 7 hot-blooded co-eds break into the abandoned ski lodge. Soon the wild partying turns into a desperate fight for survival, and it isn't long before they discover that on the slopes, no one can hear you scream.
I see what they did there.
All right. So this one always, I'll actually throw out some winter slashers in a bit here, but when this came out in 2001, again, that was an era where we would get the occasional good slasher flick or decent slasher flick, but they were few and far between, particularly in the direct-to-video market at the time. And this is a dumb movie, but it's definitely better made than most of the slashers of that era on the lower budget front. On the negative side, there really isn't any character that's even remotely likable. It's very much like at moments like just shut up and die. But then at other times,
is that a name of a movie though? Because that should be
Shut Up and Die has to be. Yet at the same time, it won me over with its charm too at the same time. So it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a 50-50 movie I've always been conflicted with. Not the first skiing slasher flick. Iced is one that's still awaiting a proper Blu-ray. That's one you can pair it with. If you want something really good, the Cold Prey trilogy, Norwegian slashers.
I need to check those.
Yeah, we're actually going to cover those in December.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. I look forward to that. Cold Prey is...
You heard it here first.
Yeah, Cold Prey is excellent, and that I highly recommend. That came not too long after this, a little bit after. So anyways, but back to this movie. Shot in 35 millimeter, beautiful snowy mountain scenery, a rare film. It was shot in Idaho, which there really are not very many films at all shot there. It was made in Kellogg, Idaho, right near an abandoned ski resort. So there's a lot of production value they get, even being a lower budget film. And truthfully, overall, I did enjoy this. If you're in the right mood, it just felt like it was just missing a certain something to get to that next level. Like I said, they're all just really annoying characters, but it has most everything you could want. There's some gory kills. There's some nudity that's welcomed. And another thing I will throw out there, not so much in regards to the film itself, but if you are a fan of audio commentaries that are not like shitting on the film, but not praising everything either, there's a really, really good audio commentary on the Blu-ray. The director's very honest and open about what worked, what didn't. And I highly recommend checking that out. I like this one. I do. I just wish we had like maybe one character that we could root for more, because that's not present, and it does hurt the film. But
You didn't like Steve from Full House?
not really.
Yeah.
No.
All
I
right.
mean, they try, but I just thought they
Really
were all-
hard.
I mean, we always have annoying characters in a slasher film. It's just, but we have somebody to root for, and I don't know if I did on this one. But there are a couple like really creative kills and a pretty lively finale. So, all things considered, I liked it more than I did not. So,
No Ninja Turtles, 0 from me. Just saying. Like if it had Super Shredder, Pugs would have been.
I would
busted.
fucking 5. But go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say my favorite line is "That's a totally whack snowman." That one got me.
Oh, God, that was so cringe.
It was, but I laughed at it. There's a lot of cringy lines here, but all right, hot tag. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. Yeah, it's just a bunch of cringe, but I think if you're of a certain age, Dan and I are similar in age, you can find something to like about this.
Yeah.
I love seeing Steve from Full House in there. The Swedish guy, that's the fucking from VR Troopers. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen him since the fucking show. That's amazing.
I
Didn't
never
need to-
watched it, but man, that was big at a point when I was younger.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was right off the back of Power Rangers and Beetleborgs. It was cool as fuck. Yeah, I don't think I needed to see his ass, but by all means, fucking A. That's cool. So yeah, I got to see some familiar faces that I dug.
And familiar asses.
And well, I'm familiar. At the time, I had not.
somebody is gonna, some Full House fan is gonna fap to the information you just.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like that scene is fucking there for those fappers that wanted to see his ass.
There you go.
It's there
use
for
that-
purpose.
I did
Yeah.
enjoy some of the kills. Everyone in there is annoying, and Steve is a cuck for sure. He needs to fucking grow a pair and tell that hot blonde to shut the fuck up. Because like she was getting on my nerves. I'm like, this bitch has to go now.
Yeah, see, that's why I couldn't even root for him.
But I didn't
'Cause he
really
was
care
getting
for I didn't really care for the main villain. Because like you're a skier who's a murderer. It could have been a little more iconic than what they decided to go with, but I didn't hate it. I do recommend watching it if you're around 35 to 30. I think you'd have a good time with it.
Good winter watch.
I'm not going to rate it high. I don't know if I'll revisit it again ever, unless I'm like, dude, have you seen this VR Trooper movie? Other than that, I can't say it. I would recommend, but I did not waste my time. I think people will say they did, but yeah, there's something charming about it. I don't love it. I don't hate it, but I'm glad I saw it.
And our lead went on to do a recurring role on Supernatural as well. So, yeah.
Which one?
Lindsay McKeon.
The short hair?
Yeah. I can't spacing on the character name.
She was the first. Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she still looks the same. She looks great.
Mr. Kruger?
Well, I'm kind of shocked because I fucking love this one. I thought it was great. It really brought me back to 2001, especially with the music. Like the music just reminded me of that, that pop punk type of deal we had in the rock genre, and that the whole song "I Just Want to Get Laid" fucking catchy as hell, dude. The characters,
And truthfully, preach it.
I mean, the characters, you guys kind of shit on them a little bit, but I don't know. I liked them a lot. I thought they were just perfect for the time that this was. And it brought me back to just the way people acted. The stoner humor definitely worked for me. You guys see me smoking all the time. So that was right up my fucking alley. The killer, he doesn't have the greatest, costume design ever, but it served a purpose, and I liked what we got, even though the design was so simplistic. And the little twist we got at the end, we found out the motivation. Like I don't know, I liked who ended up being the killer, and I liked that kind of who done it aspect to it, where you were kind of wondering, is that the person that's murdering everybody, or that person. Like I like that. It was very Scream-esque a little bit. The story, I mean, right away with that gory ass opening, I was fucking in, and from there the little college sleaziness we got, it really worked for me. And I like the whole backstory with the little girl that got killed during the skiing accident. I thought that was really rad, and how that tied into everything. And I mean, it does take a little bit for some bloodshed to get going, but I felt like once the kills started going, they were going at a pretty good rate where I was never bored, and they're really well done, like creative and fucking gory and all practical. So I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I'm definitely going to be rewatching it down the line. I bought the Blu-ray immediately after I fucking saw this. So
no shit. How high were you? This is awesome. I love it.
No, I mean, I was like, immediately after I watched it, I was like, yeah, that's a must-have in my slasher collection, especially just being a winter slasher. Granted, I haven't seen the ones that you guys brought up before, so maybe those will just blow me away and I'll forget about this movie. But this was the first like winter slasher I've seen so far, outside of the Christmas ones that we all love. This was the first one where I could just be like, oh well, if it was snowing outside, I would throw this motherfucker on and just have a good time. But I haven't seen those ones that you said were so great. I think you said what, Cry Wolf?
Well,
Cold Prey.
Cold Prey is great. I'm not saying Iced is great. In fact, Shredder might actually be better than Iced.
Let's save Ice. I think that'll be in next year's competition. Well,
it's been a while. It could be better than I remembered, but yeah.
All right, Mr.
So
Todd?
there might be a Blu-ray coming from that. I can see Vinegar Syndrome tackling that one too.
I'm hoping. I had the same feeling first time I watched it. It is very much a time capsule of that period, so I enjoy that part, even if half the characters annoy me, but they would have then too. I enjoyed it, but like, I don't know if I'm like not in a rush to ever see it again. Like, I enjoyed it the first time, and I was like, okay, this is cool, and that's where I am right now. But I'm not like, I can't wait to watch it again. It was entertaining. I agree with Pugs about the killer. It was kind of lackluster. I was hoping, I'd rather have been watching Nail Gun Massacre at some points, but other than that, I thought it was a word. Like, it's worth checking out. I don't know if you want to drop $30 on the Blu-ray, but it's definitely worth checking out.
I'll just say this: if you're an effects guy, it brings that at least. So like, the gore and the effects are worth admission alone. Maybe not $30, but if you can see the other ways,
it's not a CGI slasher either. And shot in 35, it looks good. There's a lot of things that it does better than your typical slasher. Even some theatrical slashers, as far as I'm concerned.
So shall we rate this and then go to elimination?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm actually gonna go up a half star from what I was going to, because I would watch this again, and again, for me that says something, because I rarely have the chance to do that. So I am a 3. I like this movie despite some grating moments with the characters. Overall I do have fun, and it has most of the elements that I would value in a comedic slasher like this. What say you, Kruger?
3.5 out of 5 for me. The skin is great and the gore is great. Worth checking out if you're a fucking slasher fan.
Yes.
What about you, Pugs?
That blonde bitch, she would get a 5. She's fucking annoying as shit, though. I would fucking drown her in that hot tub, fucking bitch. For me, Hot Dog the Slasher gets a 2.5.
Well, I'm with Dan on this one. I'm a 3 out of 5. So
Wow, I'm the biggest fucking VR Troopers fan here. I should be rating way higher. But right on.
I think we're all fairly close on that.
I'm nice because it's got that guy from Full House. Although,
Steve.
yes, although Lindsay McKean, which Dan brought up, Supernatural, she was also part of Saved by the Bell, the new class.
She's worked pretty steady, and I think she's like a producer now. So she's had a pretty good career. I'm gonna pitch this because Hot Dog the movie has come up multiple times. I want to do a winter sex comedy special at some point.
Oh, I'm down. Fuck yeah.
Works for me.
I feel like there's enough.
I'm still trying to get joysticks on Farce, but that's another story.
Oh, Ozzy. Hey, Private School is the #1 episode of Farce by far. So I'm just going to say that.
And if you haven't listened, go.
Also, Once Bitten is a masterpiece. How dare he?
Yeah. All right. Well, up for elimination now, we have Evil Dead Trap, The Prowler, Hell Knight, and Shredder. All right, I'll go first on this one. I'm just gonna cut Shredder. Not that I don't say watch it. It's just I don't think it can stand up to the other three. Kruger?
Yeah, I mean, I really like Shredder a lot, but it's not taking out any of these heavy hitters. So I say still watch Shredder, though. I mean, especially if you're a slasher fan. And I'll say if you've watched some of our other Slashtober stuff, if you saw Drive Through, I feel like you may enjoy this movie a little bit. So
yeah, that's a good double. Yeah.
It kind of has the same humor, and it's pre 2010, so it kind of has the same feel to it. So
Drive-In is a 5.
Fair enough.
Drive Through. Sorry.
Who's voting? No, go ahead, Dan. I can go last.
I eliminate Shredder. It's not in the league of the other films.
Same here because he's just not iconic or angry enough for me or mean enough.
Now, if we had Bikini Bloodbath Christmas, I think this
fucking guy.
Fuck up. Hey, Bugs ruined my joke. I was going to say your vote didn't matter. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you can still pick. I mean, maybe you would have eliminated something else.
You're a fucking asshole, Dan. Fucking just try. You knew what you were doing, you motherfucker.
I had to bring it up.
That's our surprise comedy later.
You guys,
you play the Fear Itself intro before you play that fucking thing. You guys are dicks.
All right. Well,
so with that, fucking pimp our shit. Let's get into spoilers.
We got spoilers, right?
Yeah. Do we? All right.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/FleshWoundFeatures. Check it out. We've got some uncensored commentaries up there. Some very uncensored commentaries, but I was going to say an uncensored /Tober up there.
Yeah, you're worried about that with our other commentaries.
The director's cut. All sorts of cool stuff. So check that out. FleshWoundFeatures.com. Check out the Teespring store. Get yourself an early Christmas gift. I know this is the year to buy early, so load up. And we're on Discord, Facebook, Horror Cartel Flesh Wound Radio Facebook group, Flesh Wound Radio on Twitter. You can follow us separately as well, and all that good shit. So, spoiler alert, guys. All right.
Yep. So I'll go right into it. So the opening kill scene just had me in. I mean, just the two snowboarders, chasing each other, and then fucking the killer puts the piano wire between those two trees, and he ends up snowboarding right into it, and it cuts his head off. And it doesn't cut it completely off. It actually cuts his throat, and then it's kind of dangling there like a Pez dispenser. That just and the way it cut his fingers off too, because he saw it coming.
Yeah,
it chops those off. I thought that was fucking rad, and I was just like, oh well, at least the gore is going to be good in this movie. But I was pleasantly surprised with everything, even the icicle kill on that one stoner dude. At first I'm like, oh, he just got stabbed with the icicle, but then they pop me when he falls on it, and then it pops out his fucking back. And the girl who gets hung by the ski lift
Oh, that was hilarious.
with her
dude.
fucking sweater and the way she's dangling around and fucking just in the background of other scenes. That was so fucking funny. I was laughing my ass off about that. I like the cop with the icicle stuck in, or the ice pick thing stuck in his eye, and then he got stuck in this the snowman. I thought that was a cool little thing. And recently watching Slasher season 2, I think they kind of stole that from that. So that was kind of cool. Also a winter slasher in the middle of the snow type show if you ever need that. I also like that camera dude getting the ski spike stuck through his camera into his eyeball.
That was cool.
The way like he fell over and there wasn't really that much blood to it, and then it just starts squirting out. I thought that was pretty cool little effect. There was also this scene where the killer was trying to get to that blonde chick, but she was hiding in the closet, and the door had a body hung up inside the closet, and the killer kept stabbing through it, and he ended up cutting this dude's fucking head off while he's stabbing through the door like Jack Nicholson, The Shining, trying to get to her, and his fucking head is just, going in and out with the weapon he's doing. I thought that was really, really fucking cool. And I also absolutely love the chick getting sucked into the snow shredder thing. That was just
fuck yeah,
rad
Fargo, suck a dick.
It was a very lively finale. Very lively.
I popped hard as fuck for that. I mean, that was if I would have been reviewing back in those days, that probably would have been up there as one of my favorite kills from that year. So
it's a human snow cone. Yeah.
That's all I got though for spoilers.
I real quick, did you like how the killer was like slowly taking her shit off? Like I would prefer just one reveal. This thing is like, oh,
yeah,
you're a non-threat.
It was the stripper in her.
You know what? My bad. All's forgiven. God bless her.
Holy shit, though, dude! That hot tub sex scene was. I was like, God damn, this is actually pretty goddamn hot. And
Get it, VR Trooper.
I'm not one to say that shit, but holy shit. I'm actually really surprised Dan didn't like it more with the skin we got, because the ladies were really nice to look at.
He gives it 2 sticky thumbs up.
I gave it 3, sir. I actually went.
Hey, I don't want to.
Well, I'm just saying, like in comparison to like what was that other one we did? The Babysitter Massacre movie on SLASHTOBER. I thought that, like, in comparison to that, this was way superior with the skin and the blood.
Well,
hold on.
Well, the volume of skin is hard to beat in Babysitter Massacre. There's a lot, but yeah, no, I would agree. This is the better film.
Quality over quantity.
I do like the tearaway lady pants. Those were very nice.
Dan wearing it right now.
You know what? Don't shame me. I might get myself a pair. They look comfortable.
Am I okay? Is that a spoiler, or can I pull out?
You can pull out, bro.
I was gonna
pull
make
out.
I don't know how.
Get a towel.
All right.
I had like so many jokes.
I know.
Well, on that note, we're getting really close to the SLASHTOBER finale.
Next one.
Yes. So you will
the final act.
Catch up. Hopefully you're not joining us in progress at this point, but even if you are, hey, go back. You can still catch up. And
thank you for giving us a try. We really appreciate that.
Yes. And let us know, as always, in the comments whether you agree, disagree, whatever. We love hearing from you. And that's all I've got.
All right. Let's GTFO. Dan, say good night.
Good night, guys.
God.
Good evening.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you in Disneyland.